Colonel, you better take a look at this radar.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant dick.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to a top 10 list here on InformOverload. I'll be your host, Jared Bronstein, and as always, you gotta make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. As always, at the end of the video, drop us some comments with your thoughts on this list, if you agree or disagree, and if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure to connect with the entire IO team on Twitter and Instagram for daily updates. I literally just did like a behind-the-scenes little video. You guys don't want to miss that, but by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be gone. Only 24 hours. But still, follow us. Now, I will say doing this list definitely gave me nightmares for a few weeks, which is why I look like I haven't slept in half a month. But that's alright. Now, most of these images have some sort of explanation, or at least we think there's an explanation behind it, while others, well, they're just straight up uncomfortable. I don't like them. But I digress. So without any further discussion, let's jump into the top 10 creepiest things found with Google Earth. Coming in at number 10, the mannequins. Okay, clearly the story here is that someone was just throwing out some old mannequins. Maybe their clothing store went out of business, maybe they got new, better looking mannequins. Regardless of why these things were tossed in the trash, it's not so much the fact that they were thrown out, but more so the way they were positioned. I mean, some of them are face down with their legs protruding out of the bins. Some of them are on the ground with what looks to be broken pieces, I guess you could call it. Maybe like a missing arm, missing leg. All in all, they kind of look like mummies or corpses, to say the least. And what are the odds that Google just so happened to drive by and take a photo on trash day? It's just all too creepy for me. At number 9, well, I certainly hope this is for a movie of some kind. The image showing 4 people wearing masks and with aprons of some kind looks like a scene straight out of The Hills Have Eyes, with a mix of the movie Strangers, which when I first saw in grade 8 legitimately gave me nightmares. There's stories on the web that it's a group of kids, but I'm not really sure how you could determine that it's kids. And it looks like the one wearing the werewolf mask has something in his hand. A weapon? At first glance, I thought the back window of the car driving between them was smashed, but I don't think that's the case. Either way, imagine driving down a desert road like this and seeing these 4 on either side of your car. It's a good thing I live nowhere near the desert. Coming at number 8, the man who lost his leg. Well, not really. Obviously a glitch in the system. This photo shows a man and woman out on what seems to be a nice camping trip. He even looks like he's smiling right at the camera, but apparently that wasn't enough to get on Google's good side. So they cut off half of his leg. If you look closely, you can see the top of his sock, which is that little gray band on his leg. So it seems like Google accidentally cut off from his ankle down, but made up for it by putting half his leg about a foot to his left. I think that's what makes it so creepy. If it was like a leg away, it wouldn't be as believable. But a foot, well, that does the trick. In at lucky number 7, and my favorite number, New Baltimore, New York. Seems like a nice town when you first look it up, and then you see an image like this. To say this place is a ghost town would be putting it lightly. Of course, this isn't what the house actually looks like. Just another glitch in the Google Maps matrix, we'll call it. But still, maybe it's a sign that the place is haunted. Look, I haven't heard of any mysterious incidents going down in New Baltimore, New York, but I definitely won't be going anytime soon to find out myself if it's haunted or not. If you live there or have ever been there, you guys gotta let me know in the comments down below. I'm not hating on the town, I'm just speaking facts. Blame Google. Coming at number 6, and that's just by total coincidence, this satanic photo. Now, when I was actually labeling each photo for the editing team, I accidentally hit the number 6 twice. I swear, I'm not making this up. So the file was labeled 66 instead of 6. Not really sure what the story is here behind this whole image. Clearly a human-made crop circle or design, whatever you want to call it, I don't like it. I feel like some sort of rituals go down there, and I'm just not okay with that. And if I'm being totally honest, if I accidentally made the file number 666, not 66, well, not only would I take the photo off this list, I'd probably throw my computer into the sewer. It's a MacBook, so it would fit. At number 5, maybe there really is another intelligent life form we know nothing about, because those legs are not human legs. Okay, apparently they are. More specifically, it's believed they're the legs of Valeria Lukianova, aka the human Barbie doll. And obviously her legs don't look like that, but when someone snapped a photo of her in front of this pyramid in Chichen Itza, obviously the camera malfunctioned. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the way her legs look almost inverted make me believe she could be part alien. Just me? Alright, let's move on to number 4 then. In at number 4, well, this one is just kind of heartbreaking. Clearly the skull of a human, there's no real explanation for this one. And I have so many questions. Where's the rest of the body? How did the skull get there in the first place? And does anyone know that this person is dead? I mean, my mind automatically went to someone was out in the wild, maybe camping or hiking by themselves, they got attacked by an animal or a group of animals, and then their body decomposed. Maybe an animal took the head and then just left it when it was finished eating, but that doesn't explain where the lower half of the person's jaw went, unless it's just hidden under some of those rocks. Honestly, guys, some stones are better left unturned, and I think that's the case here. Into the top 3, at number 3, as much as I want to say this could be an old decrepit woman smoking a cigarette, I really don't think that's the case. Could it be an alien? Probably not. The most realistic explanation that I could come up with would be that it's a Halloween decoration or maybe a scarecrow of some kind, but it's on a balcony, so what are you trying to scare away? Unless it's your neighbors, because I won't lie, if my neighbor had that just sitting out front of their house or their door, I'd move faster than you could say Tales from the Crypt Keeper, which is exactly what this thing reminds me of. At number 2, the pigeon people. See, this one is creepier than the photo at number 9 of the people in the desert because A, there's more of them, and B, they're all wearing pigeon masks. At least the other people in the previous photo had some sort of variety. These people are clearly part of some sort of satanic pigeon cult. Forget the lizard people, we need to be looking into the pigeon people. Now apparently pigeon role-playing is a thing in Japan, where this photo was taken, but still, the way they're standing with their arms by the side, all staring at the camera in a line, gives me the creeps. It could have been a promo for the game Hatoful Boyfriend, which features pigeons as a major character in the game, but regardless, it's just not a good sight to see. But it's definitely not as horrific as the number 1 photo on this list. At number 1, the bloody dock. Well, not much to say here, as you could probably figure out for yourself what this looks like. Is that a trail of blood? Is that a massive lake or body of water? And is that someone looking like they're trying to dispose of a body they most likely just killed? So I guess this now makes us officially part of a criminal investigation. In fact, this photo got so many people talking, the popular fact-checking website Snopes has an entire page on it. According to them, it's not a murder, but most likely a couple walking a brown dog, possibly a chocolate lab. So we just went from possible murder to a couple taking their dog for a walk. The wood could be stained because the dog might have jumped in the water, but again, wouldn't it just leave some paw prints? The wood could also be permanently stained, and if you look extremely close, you can see a small gap between the alleged body and the apparent blood, so that really wouldn't make any sense either. The photo was also apparently sent to the police in 2013, but given that the picture was from 2009, there probably wouldn't be much evidence left. It's unclear if they ever looked into it, but creepy stuff either way. And that does it for this one, guys. I won't lie, this was honestly one of the more fun top 10s, so if you guys enjoyed it and want more, give us a thumbs up, or at least give it a thumbs up so I can do a part 2. Please. As always, I want to know your thoughts on all the photos and if you agree or disagree with my order. If you guys know any of the backstories or the origin behind some of these photos, you guys gotta let me know in the comments down below because honestly, I'm genuinely curious. Make sure you guys, of course, are subscribed so you guys can stay up to date with all the trending news and, of course, the occasional fun top 10 like this one. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein, and we'll see you guys in the next video.